What's up guys, Versatile Element here, and originally I wanted to make this video before Christmas Day, but here we are, it's New Year's Eve, so it's the end of the decade, the end of the year, and before this year and decade ends, I would like to do a little retrospective, or what am I saying? A little retrospective or just a look back at when I went to my first Star Wars celebration and first fan convention, Star Wars Celebration in Chicago 2019. In April of 2019, April 13, and the way I'm going to be doing this sort of look back is to actually react to my first vlog that I made on this channel on Star Wars Celebration Chicago, because trying to talk about something like this on camera, even with bullet points on my laptop right now, I suck at those videos still, so I'm going to be making a reaction video this way. So with that being said guys, let's look back at Star Wars Celebration, my first time going, and let's begin. And okay, so here it is. I did skip the intro to this video since I already did mention that Star Wars Celebration 2019 was my first reaction, my first fan convention going to, and not just my first Star Wars Celebration, so we just skipped to this 34-second timestamp. And I'm reacting to this video, the video file on my laptop rather than like going on YouTube to react.
Hey, check it out, it's a scout trooper.
Yeah, taking this picture with a scout trooper. Oh, he's oh yeah, he was telling, okay, here, let's go take a video or a picture with his blaster. What's
up, scouts?
Yeah, and what I do, I was pausing quickly, what I do like about taking videos and pictures on a smartphone rather than a DSLR or a point and shoot camera is that taking videos on a smartphone, you can take photos at the same time, but you really can't do that on regular cameras. You can only take pictures or take only videos. So if you want to take pictures while you're taking a video, I'd say go with a smartphone.
Check this place
yeah, this is
McCormick
Place
Star Wars
West.
Celebration.
And I would get a map later on at this in this point of the not point of this video, but I would later get a map of the whole convention later on in Celebration.
It's cool. It's a Dark Lord of the Sith. Who could that be?
My terrible voice impression of Darth Sidious.
Look at this! Look at this place.
And man, Star Wars Celebration was just so big when I came.
Check it out.
A lot of walking throughout this day.
Blind. Deploy the garrison.
Just a lot of walking throughout this day. My feet were getting tired as we got farther and farther into Celebration.
Oh, we got someone. We got someone. Sit on the throne, my lord.
Again with the terrible Emperor Palpatine voice impression.
Hey, BB-8 and BB-8 over there.
Oops.
That's cool. This BB-8 car.
The BB-8 Kia Soul.
BB-8 Kia Soul.
Yeah, BB-8 Kia Soul and
this one too looks like a BB-8 Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, BB-8 Volkswagen Beetle.
Hey, we got a the Jedi
and
Temple Guard.
And as I'm talking, my version.
Hey,
oh yeah, Lego
booth,
Star Wars
Lego
over
booth.
here. My version of vlogging is just like quick
fighter.
video clips, quick cuts, I guess you can say.
Check it out.
And my hand was so shaky when trying to take a selfie or take this video. So.
Darn it, it's shaky. Hey, look at this slow tour fan.
And there's a lot of booths for different Star Wars
Japan
Star Wars
Alliance.
fan organizations from across the country, if not across the world.
Collecting Society for Star Wars. Cool. 3D Lego.
This was really cool. The Star Wars, because 2019 was also, this past year was also the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Celebration, of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, of Lego Star Wars, and so on.
I don't want to lose my spot. Can we all be friends today?
It's very funny. I subscribed to the official Star Wars YouTube channel, and I barely watch any videos from them.
Can we do that for each other today?
I don't know, guys. I just keep on subscribing to a lot of channels, but I barely watch their videos. So sorry about that.
So let's have fun today.
Holy crap! It's Ren, Kylo Ren with the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my!
Pausing here for a second. I know that like in my previous video, my previous reaction video, that somebody commented over pausing on some videos while reacting, and that I could do it a better way, but I do appreciate that that tip, but this is my way of like trying to speak as I am reacting. And yeah, there's a lot of people, of course, cosplaying as different Star Wars characters. Even I didn't get this in the vlog or in my personal files, but there was somebody dressed up as like a duck and Boba Fett, as well as a guy dressed up as a slave suit Leia. And again, here's Kylo Ren with the Infinity Gauntlet. I even saw Batman at Star Wars Celebration and Spider-Man dressed up as a Jedi.
Goodness. He's serious. He's not playing around. Kylo's not playing around.
Oh, good times at Star Wars Celebration.
Vader 77, Iowa.
Again, a lot of fast cut videos most of the time because I wanted to save time on editing.
Well, yeah.
And I'm gonna skip this part too because I already talked about it, about how it was very tired. It was a very tiring place. I didn't really go to let's say tiring. Yeah, see, I'm stuttering with my commentary right now. So it's a tiring walk all across Celebration.
We released, so we're going to show you some extra things.
Yeah, wow, look at that. This is the place here.
I could have also put
Star Wars Celebration.
I could have also placed it's over Star Wars Celebration. I have the high ground.
Are we blind?
Now these type of troopers from Rogue One, I wish they got them in Star Wars Battlefront 2, because so far it's just the Death Troopers as part of Battlefront 2 from Rogue One, and even the return of the Death Troopers in the season, well, actually the chapter 7 of Star Wars: The Mandalorian. I even half expected the Shore Troopers to be in The Mandalorian. Oh well.
Deploy the garrison.
And we're doing these things, these type of filming. I don't know if they just filmed it at Celebration for other Star Wars fan organizations. There was one that I was actually filming when I was unexpectedly filming in the line of like Star Wars fans parading at the McCormick Place in Star Wars Celebration.
That's a nice snow wolf.
A snow wolf. I meant to say it's really Crystal Fox, but I keep on thinking snow wolf. It was really nice to take the pictures.
Yeah, great, I think.
Oh man. Oh, this is also mind blowing. I keep on forgetting about this when thinking back to Star Wars Celebration. All these thousands upon thousands of Stormtrooper Lego minifigures, and through all of this mural of a giant Stormtrooper helmet. Is that the right way to say it? Mural. Oh, here comes my favorite, my highlighter celebration. I sounded like a dying goat. That was a typo. Should be dying goat. And here it is, playing Andre.
It's Andre. It's Andre Meadows.
Man, I would keep on nerding over this moment weeks after Star Wars Celebration. Keep on nerding over remembering how I met Andre Meadows. I just remember walking around, going to the Lego booth, and I saw him from far away. I'm like, oh, literally. And I'm gonna explain how my excitement over this moment in this video.
So check us out, guys. I'm with Andre.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Filming my front-facing camera on my phone like right now should have wiped the front-facing camera lens.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, thank you for watching since then. That was very fun. That was an interesting year, that 2016.
Keep on looking back. I did post this video or my reaction after this video on Twitter, so if you want to look for it.
This is my first time not only at Star Wars Celebration, but like at any fan convention.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Gosh, well, I'm so glad.
And ever since Star Wars Celebration going there, I keep on feeling like I want to go to more fan conventions, but I was just lucky with Star Wars Celebration, and I wouldn't be able to go to Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim for 2020 later next year. So may the force be with everybody who's going to Anaheim for Celebration 2020.
That you ventured out. This is a great experience, and I'm hoping you're having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's
I should have wiped the front-facing camera lens of my phone. You
so
can see a
many
little
people love it and
glare
stuff,
over
right?
here.
That's so cool. So there you go. So,
This wouldn't be the
I'll
last
show
time.
up.
This wouldn't be the last time for me seeing Andre at Celebration.
Oh, man.
And there's my video. I mean, picture.
One of the sweetest.
And there'd be a lot of things that I could have talked to Andre about, or like asked him stuff like how he makes his YouTube videos on like filming and editing and talking on his videos. Like I try to do it with bullet points, or if he does it from all the way from the top of his head without a lot of cuts and stammering, like right now, stuttering. Just those type of like right now, those type of questions I could have asked Andre over tips on making YouTube videos and some of how he does it. Maybe even a like behind the scenes or even like a room tour of his place. I could have asked Andre those type of videos. And I will see and you'll see Andre again later in this video.
Scenes over here from Star Wars The Last Jedi.
I still think this is a good scene from Last
Kissing
Jedi.
Leia on the forehead. One of my favorite scenes. Or at least a touching scene from The Last Jedi. Alright, this is where I'm going to next. I'm right here, actually.
And Meghan Camarena, Strawberry 17, I didn't even know she was a YouTuber, so I only went here for Andre. And I should have at least said hi to Meghan, so sorry about that.
Really? Andre Meadows and Meghan Camarena?
Camarena.
I don't know if I pronounced their name right.
Lightsaber.
Keep going.
Is it a person? No.
No.
Hold on, let me check something while you're watching.
Item? No. Is it a land? Is it a land? No. Okay. Is it a vehicle? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Is it a land speeder? No. X-Wing. Yes.
Yeah. Whoa!
It was very fun.
I saw you. I saw it for me. Oh, next. Let's go.
It's so fun to watch. And I was in like the front left row of this Pictionary game at the Lego booth, so I had like a close front row seat. And later on in Andre's video, when he gave away some Lego Star Wars sets, I was able to see myself at least twice in his video. I'll see if I can find that video in the description.
A vehicle? Is it a place? Oh, is it a creature?
Yes.
Is it Chewbacca? Is it, oh man, what is this?
I wonder if I have his Q&A video with Q&A session with Strawberry 17 later on in this vlog. I forgot.
It would be an Ewok again, right? That doesn't make sense.
It's gonna be a long vlog, by the way,
I don't know, that looks good.
because it's like almost like a 12-minute video.
Porkvania.
That was a really good. That's a good. That was a good one too. That was a good comment.
Oh yeah, this is when I met Alex and Mollie from Star Wars Explained. I wasn't even as nervous when I went up to Alex and Mollie. I was like more calm and like, hey, are you Alex from Star Wars Explained? And I was kind of the same thing with meeting Andre, but I was more nervous, just waiting for my turn so I don't interrupt him or any of them. When does a guy like me ever see celebrities of any kind in person, whether it's a YouTube content creator, internet celebrity, movie or TV actress, and so on? I don't think I even had a video of meeting Alex and Mollie from Star Wars Explained, but hey, it was cool that I saw them. And speaking of which, I think that near the beginning of Celebration, around the time where you saw the Boba Fett going up the escalator, I might have seen Alex, go down the escalator, because I kept on looking at him. I was thinking, is that Alex? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. And he was the first YouTuber that I've seen there, and I didn't know it. Maybe.
I'm here now at the Galaxy stage, I believe this place is.
And made a couple of my recent videos on games played at the Galaxy stage, which you will see in moments from now.
So yeah, I think this is the place.
And I hold my phone close to my face because I even when I didn't have I can't speak straight right now. Even when I didn't have a mini tripod to hold my phone, and I always keep on holding my phone close to my face.
Up next, you know her, you love her. She is
Sam Witwer, okay, I didn't catch her name, but yeah, that's Aiden Versio. Jenny Logan, Sam Witwer, University's voice actress.
Awesome! Sam Witwer's here!
For a long time I said Sam Witwer instead of Sam Witwer. Hey. That's right, I made a video on this. Lego Super Star Wars back in October. And yep. Yeah, there's gonna be something else I'll be talking about in a moment. Besides this, I just made the video on this video game, Star Wars Revenge. Go watch that video, link down below in the description, by the way.
Yeah, something like that.
And I just played this yesterday as well. Or the other day, excuse me.
Like my cousin's
No, the
house,
other day.
I kept seeing this game.
Ooh, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Sam Witwer playing his own character.
Killer is playing. Star Killer himself is playing him. Sam Witwer, Star Killer.
I have not Celebration Edition, Ultimate Sith Edition of Force Unleashed on PS3. Back in 2011, I used to have just the Game of the Year edition for Star Wars: The Force Unleashed on PS3. Now I have the Ultimate Sith Edition.
Sam Witwer is playing his own character.
And too bad Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is not available on PS4, only through PlayStation Now, unfortunately.
Hey, by the way, here's a good YouTuber.
Negotiator. Hello there, Negotiator. I did meet him right after the Star Wars Galaxy stage, and too bad he hasn't made a video ever since Star Wars Celebration. But oh well, you know.
I think I'm going to. Now that I think of it, I think I'm going to mention the YouTubers that I met in the description.
Oh yeah.
I did do that, and I will do so in the description of this video again.
So that's a fun fact about me.
Yeah.
And now we're just walking the stage.
Yeah, I don't know how good my phone's microphone is because
yeah, I'll go skip this part. Skip it. We did get pizza though. I'll say that.
Cool. Sorry.
And YodaBauer from Star Wars Refuge.
Hi.
YodaBauer.
My name is Francis, versatile element.
Yeah, that is my name, real name, Francis.
Yeah,
and it's my first time I said it in my channel.
Well,
And that's the end of Star Wars Celebration for you.
The sun is almost down.
I look so sweaty, don't I?
Chicago.
My voice was
Star Wars
tired as
Celebration,
well.
I'm saying the same things again. Star Wars Celebration was long. It was. It's
A
tiring,
minute to
but
go.
it was
Let's
fun.
just go skip through some of it. Oh, here there's the Negotiator again.
Who's known as YodaBauer, Star Wars Refuge.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad I didn't get to see like Star Wars Theory and the other.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get to see Star Wars Theory either because I didn't get to see him at Celebration. I would have told him about his Vader fan film, and it would have been cool to see Star Wars Theory. I got hooked on his videos with his fanfiction videos around 2017 or so. I don't remember which was the first video of Star Wars Theory that I saw, but hearing his voice acting, his voice effects on his voice acting, his voice commentaries just got me hooked on his channel, I have to say. Congrats to Star Wars Theory hitting 2 million subscribers sometime this year. Or recently.
Some other YouTubers, but it was still fun to meet some YouTubers, big and small, and to meet thousands upon thousands of Star Wars fans from all over the country and the world. So
yeah.
This is it. Thank you, Star Wars Celebration Day 3. The only time.
Yeah, I only got a 1 day pass for Celebration.
Saturday.
That's all I could afford.
2019.
Besides getting my ticket with the lanyard, which I'll show the lanyard in a moment, and yeah, I was only able to go to Celebration, afford going to Celebration for 1 day.
Let's call it a day, and
So
see
it's
you
so
guys
sweaty.
in the next video whenever I get to upload again. But
Which I would upload later. Upload the next day.
Closing words. Thank you, Star Wars Celebration, for giving me an awesome first time at Star Wars Celebration, as well as my first time at any fan convention at all. Thank you, Star Wars Celebration, and thank you everybody who I've met. Fans, YouTubers, big and small.
Yeah, I know. I have long intros and outros in my videos,
Thanks,
even still
for watching, and
to
I'll
this
see you
day.
in the next video. Peace.
And that is it. That's the video.
And like I said,
that's the end of the reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though my commentary in this video isn't as good as the commentary in my previous reaction video, even though right now I'm using my phone instead of my webcam, so there's an improvement. And for extra stuff I do want to talk about with Star Wars Celebration, is here's the lanyard that you saw me wearing in my vlog, as well as my next vlog afterwards when I went to Disney Springs, and that's another vlog. I was still wearing the same Star Wars Celebration Chicago lanyard, and this lanyard is also flippable between dark side and light side. As you can see, I got this lanyard when I pre-ordered my tickets in Star Wars Celebration, or rather my badge. I pre-ordered my badge for Star Wars Celebration in the summer of 2018, even though I didn't get it until March of 2019, before Star Wars Celebration, under a month to go. And speaking of badge, if you go back to my video when I was with Andre Meadows, I did able to get this, a keeper. I don't know if you can see it right now. I don't know. There you go. I actually got Andre to sign my badge. And again, like I said, this is a keeper, so first time getting anybody's autograph like this. Andre was kind enough to autograph my badge, as well as a couple of hats that I gave to a couple of buddies of mine. They know who they are. And speaking of the hats, I was able to get this Mos Eisley Tatooine hat from Star Wars Celebration, and the hats that I gave to my couple of other buddies that were also signed by Andre Meadows, Black Nerd Comedy. Yeah, they were like this, but they were brown, and I think they were a different design. So just wanted to show this off and this one off. Again, see if you can see that there. Can't really see it that well. And like I also said with the map, or like I mentioned earlier, here's the map for Star Wars Celebration that I got later on in the event. I was mostly in the McCormick Place, even though I did try to go outside to the Wintrust Arena, where the local what's it called, the Paul University Blue Demons play. That's where they had some of the events at Celebration, some of the panels, including I think The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order. But I wasn't able to go there because they were like locked out for some event until a certain time. And yeah, so it was just mainly at the McCormick Place, walking around the area. Didn't really go to any of the panels besides Galaxy's Edge and the Lego booth, though I did go out in and out of some of the panel locations at the McCormick Place in Chicago. And one more thing I want to say about Andre Meadows is that seeing him laugh in person and at the Lego booth, I call it Black Nerd Live. So if Andre or anybody that subscribes to him is seeing this video right now, tell Andre use Black Nerd Live. You're welcome. And with that being said, guys, I think that's all that I have for this very long reaction video. Again, still really long commentary, really long intro and outro video still to this day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Versatile Elements signing out. I'll see you in the new year. Even though I'll have a live stream later on, but other than that, see the first produced video in the new year.